First pitch is in there for strike one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Weather not much of an issue tonight. A mild 65 degrees here at game time. Hit down the third base line.
I thought that was Fraser for a sec.
Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit. Stepping in next, Lolo Sanchez.
The center fielder.
Lolo.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
This is
Liner towards
year,
second.
and let's see if I can get another deal for him. Like maybe like.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Like a 1-year deal, and I'm thinking of people.
So now here is Julius Gomez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. 1-1. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and the Yankees.
Should be shortstop because the thing is, I really have a good.
Now to the plate. Here is Ethan Murray.
My
second
reaction
baseman.
is really good.
Murray.
Like on my arm,
And now the first pitch.
I need to be like third.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Drive it right back up the box.
2-0 count. The pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Yeah, this is like the.
Next, it'll be David Elkins. Flew out last time up.
Who is
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Who is David?
So next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit out towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Up next, Ethan Murray trying to bring in the tying run from third here.
Murray.
Come on, let's go.
Like you can. Come on.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll. So here is Jordan Groshans. He flew out in his last AB. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Next up is Jordan Groshans. First pitch of the AB now. That's a strike to throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll. Next up for the Stros, Ethan Murray. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with two runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
That sounds good.
Sanchez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Into the box, Julius Gomez, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
It's hard to come up with any rhyme or reason why switch hitters hit from one side better than the other, but if you look at the numbers.
And now here is Julio Rodriguez. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Strike taken. The throw is well behind the plate. Now at the plate, here is Vladimir Guerrero. Ball game thus far. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Chow is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in, the switch hitter, Julius Gomez.
Second baseman.
The 3-1.
Julius.
Hit out towards second.
1-1.
Scooped up. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Ethan Murray, and they could use a spark from him here.
Yeah, it's
Ethan
always a nightmare taking on another
Murray.
team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the ninth inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
Here's the pitch.
Well, I figured out he always goes high, he never goes low.
got it. No one better. Here
So
we go.
honestly, I need to start going right here. He's not that low.
And this is lined hard to deep left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
That's good. I need
And a good way to start the ninth as he's in with a leadoff double.
that double. No, I
So
still
now to
have
the
it.
plate, David Elkins,
Yeah.
0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Drive those guys in.
David.
Here we go.
Elk.
Pickoff move to second,
He's
and
safe.
he'll dive back in safely.
Here we go. No one better.
Lucky. Okay, lucky.
The 1-1 home. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third.
stand up.
And that's the first down.
Tagging up on that.
Big at bat now, and here is
Now
Alex
batting.
Schaefer.
The right
Though they
fielder.
might pitch around him here with a
Alex
couple of bases empty.
Schaefer.
High and deep to
Come on,
right.
ball. Get up. Get out.
Looking up is the right fielder. Still going back.
go!
That one is out of here.
Let's fucking
This
go!
game is tied.
Hey!
So it's a runner at first with 2 men.
Alright, I gotta pause this. I'm sorry. I literally gotta clean up this mess I made. Oh crap. That is like cold. That's wet. Cause I had literally a drink of water. And I accidentally was trying to use the restroom. I was about to pause it either way. But spilled this. I'm probably gonna have to do it. And while then, I didn't get picked off, even though I should have gotten picked off. I think he was 13 and didn't tag or something. No. Either way, we're in the lead now. 8-6. And pretty much all we gotta do is get 3 outs and win. We should have lost because we were down by 2. And you really can't do much. Popcorn. I know what to do. I've done this before. Okay, I know how to do it. Alright, I need to use the restroom also. Alright, so how many outs are there? I really don't care. Either way, give me a sec. Alright, straight on back here, right? Is there anybody watching? Alright, just asking.
Now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a
And our
row
final line
and
score
playing with a
tonight.
lot of confidence.
First for the victorious
Success
Astros.
is never here.
4 in a row. The bay. We wanted to. I got a pat. Steeler. And for Yankees. And I like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because this is all the altitude is 8 plus. Fielding is 7. The offense is plus 4. Right, the thing is, that's like my arm to be a third or fourth.
So stepping in is Ethan Murray, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman.
First pitch on the way.
Murray.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
Horrible. Oh, flip me. Right, the Yankees are really good.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Popped him up. Campusano moving to his left, one away.
Bro, this is like franchise offside.
Striding forward now, the
Batting
Yankee
fourth.
cleanup hitter,
I know-
Vladimir
baseman.
Guerrero Jr. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
I'm batting, okay.
Now back to the top of the
Leading off for
lineup.
Houston,
Stepping in, Ethan
second baseman.
Murray. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Murray.
First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Sanchez is underneath this one. One pitch, one away.
Dylan Keys fucking sucks, so it is. I know he doesn't.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Julius Gomez. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out.
Gomez.
And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
My arm is just insane.
So the Houston lineup turns
Now
over,
batting.
and to the
Second
plate,
baseman.
Ethan Murray
Ethan.
flew out last time up.
Murray.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Nasty.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet, 6 inches.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out.
I know how to do it.
Next to hit is Luis Campusano.
It
1 for
either
2
does
on his
this.
line
It
so
goes
far
to me. It's gonna go to me. But when I go exit and
in the
similar,
game.
it's a ground ball. That doesn't make sense.
Three. He's out. Three. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. 3. Out.
Alright, whatever. It gives
Pitching
me
and
way
defense
more
game 2-1. The final.
chances to win, not gonna lie. I didn't even do nothing else. I need to turn this down to the commentators. Oh my gosh. Alright, I need to change the locks.
I was impoverished, those ties of
Either way, I'm gonna go to settings and then gameplay. Hitting different beginner. Either way, I'm doing it to beginner because it would be easy for me, and that's what like the Marty Goat does, aka my Idol 4 MLB The Show, not actually. Either way, a current form. I think Mike Trout has retired already. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's really good. I like that. That's like this and that's first one. And it's middle name. That's what they call Brandon. Oh, flip. Just been on the screen. I didn't even mean to win there. I think alright, whatever.
Scraping
Everything here is the
Ready now is Ethan Murray. He will lead this one off today.
Off the afternoon for Houston.
First pitch on its
second
way.
baseman.
Underway now in the Sunday
Oh, one
finale
for
as the
count.
first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert
nice
metaphor
hit, nice
here,
hit.
and the forecast
Find
is
it,
not
find it,
showing
find it.
any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful,
job, good
not
job,
just
good
for the
job.
position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
Get down.
And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout.
Batting third.
Either way.
So to get his day started at the plate, Alex Schaefer comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Slow roller left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run.
I mean, do all
Next to stand in is
Now batting.
Ethan
Second
Murray.
baseman.
He doubled his last
Ethan.
time up.
Aye.
In there,
Murray.
0-1. Well, today's game provides the Astros with a chance to complete a series.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road.
that was
With
a
the
good
win
hit.
today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
That was a good hit. I ain't gonna lie. I really don't.
Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A base knock to
The
the
third
outfield
baseman.
could score the tying run from second.
Guerrero.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the inning will end as they're unable.
I don't know, the pitcher or the first base.
Let's get ready.
At the plate now is Ethan
Now batting.
Murray, 1 for
The
2
second
with a
baseman.
double on the ledger so
There.
far. And that one yanked just foul.
Bro, you see
With
that
one
line?
out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and
Yeah.
run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
This one is launched. Look at
That's
this.
flipping yawn.
And out of here. And I mean by plenty.
420
That ball was
423.
crushed.
Oh, that was pretty much. The two numbers were backwards. Oh my
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Terry Nixon. He's
The
1
first
for
baseman.
2 in the ball game.
Terry.
Sent on the ground
Nixon.
out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Down at the flipping ground, like right there. It's always been.
So now into the box is
Now batting.
Ethan Murray.
The second baseman.
He's set and the
There.
pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one.
Beat it out. Beat it
Down
out.
to
Beat it out.
first, and they turn the double play.
Oh god, we're going 2 for 4 here. All right,
Digging
2
in now for the Yankees,
next for the Yankees,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
third baseman.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Guerrero.
Runners on the move for
Jr.
second. In there, now the throw is going to be far too late. That's now at the plate, Jordan
Up next for the
Groshans.
Yankees.
It was a flyout for him
shortstop.
in his last trip.
Jordan.
Hit out towards second.
Roshan.
There, here, bang.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the...
I should be batting.
Hey, right guy, right place.
Next up,
Now
Ethan
batting.
Murray.
Second
He's 2
baseman.
for 4 in this one.
Ethan.
First pitch coming, here it is. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball.
That would be good, though.
Hey, let her fly right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Good job, bro.
You can just see that the confidence is right.
Flip our home run. So I scored 2 times. It's not horrible. Kind of scored like 4. But kind of 4 times because I scored in 3 people.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena.
Alright, so we're not doing too good this season. Literally, look. Like, we lost. So I'm gonna do about under right there. Yeah, we'll lose the next. I probably play a little bit good.
An all-star player is encouraged to continue to broaden
Yeah,
his
well,
game.
I'm not that fucking good. Ain't all-star. Batting cage, trying to facility. Oh, gosh, Shay. It hurts my fingers, but I do like it, okay? Hurts my fingers. Watch me flex, boy. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with that? That first one was so fast. Oh my god, it's already hurting. It's only been like 25 seconds. Okay, it's only been 25, there's nothing. Come on. Oh my flipping veins are killing me. Oh god, this next one's gonna be hard. I don't even know if I can do it in time. Oh, I'm pushing hard as I can. Why would I do that? I went back down and just went up. You literally just did it. Like you literally lost.
As the trade deadline approaches, contending teams are looking for ways to improve.
Felt for you. I don't want to go free agency. I mean, I really don't give a crap. But I really don't have
The manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh god, man.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
I don't want to like there's these deals, like people who have played for, like the managers, play from like 3
A coach
times.
looks to help one of his stars become even better.
Cool, I really don't care. I gotta do something.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. Getting on my mic was that is I played for the Mariners. What the fun? I literally was just on the last season. And I did not play with Los Angeles. Houston. And
what he did with Houston. I'm probably gonna retire and I'm gonna have to do this all over again. Bruh, 4 years, $30 million. You just said 30,000. Bruh, you don't have to pay me that much. I literally don't care. Okay? Yes. 4 year deal, what I wanted, and I'm not starting. But really, I'm probably gonna simulate 2 and then play 2. It ain't like simulate 2 flipping things. 2 seasons. I'm probably gonna win it. I usually win that one.
With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
One. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Down. Let's go. Hey, we're gonna. Oh, that's some more. That's weird. What are you doing too shit? That's horrible, but it ain't the best. Bro, you play like 23 games. Holy crap, I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't want to do it. Really
a player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh my god, we can do it. We can do it too. We're like 4 days
A manager checks in with his ball
player.
club.
No, 2 in a row. Injury. Bro, I'm kind of broken leg back there. I sprained my ankle. I feel it. Probably gonna seem like these 2 seasons. I'm not gonna do this.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Not doing too well. I mean, I'm doing decent, but we're about. Okay, of course. Okay, yep. I'm gonna win against Texas.
This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently.
Of course, we lose. And we win.
An agent calls to check in with one of his clients.
I noticed. You'll get there, man. Oh. Yes. Yes. Of course, we just lose the lead like that. Yeah. Oh my god. No, we did not. Literally down 2 games.
A coach hopes to help his players get more out of his plate appearances. The manager gooses his team about a lackluster area of performance.
Gotta have more wins than they lose. So they're and I'm literally like, we lost 1, 2, 3, 4 games. I just won 3 more. That is so much.
A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game.
I can't reach 40 and 9 because I just got that.
A manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
This is early in his career, and he's lighting it up. He's causing waves around the game. We're thrilled to be joined by Hall of Fame outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. Ken, You seeing what we're seeing? Is he a star already, or are we getting ahead of ourselves? What do you think?
No. I mean,
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
You shut the crap up. I'm sorry. Yeah. I really
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Yeah, you're not gonna do too good here unless you're in every single game from now on.
A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
I ain't doing so horrible. They just won 4 games. And they lost 2 in the middle of them.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
You can't go fast. Look at the flipping Mariners. Oh, smart Mariners. 162. 162. Mariners are winning. No, the Mariners flipping lost. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really think I really should just go. I think I should because it ain't
Spring training is about knocking off the rust and getting ready to once again chase a title.
Oh my god, we already lose a flipping first game. Man, y'all really do suck. I'm even joking. Houston, y'all used to be good a long time ago. But this is our year. No, this is our year. Okay, let's just go. Yeah. What was the No, I'm joking. I'll do it. I'm doing like...
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row you lose.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
When I played for Houston, I never did. This is a long time ago. I played against them. We beat them. We played them like 27 times a season.
A coach looks to help one of his stars become even better.
Just in my whole years that I played it, which that was 2 years. Like 3. Holy smoke, what is that smell?
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Hey, I can see that slump you're talking about. Lower back pain. You kidding me? Lower back pain. Oh,
The player's agent calls to touch base.
Wait, you done this with? You get minutes. Smart guy.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
I just did some stuff. Oh my god. Every single fucking game. In the world.
This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently.
3 games? You can't all win like 6 games in a row, can you? You really can't. The Mariners are way better. But isn't that surprising? Like, the Mariners suck.
A coach hopes to help his player get more out of his plate appearances.
Oh, I usually hate Houston. I know. I'm gonna assume to these other two. Oh, Seattle ain't doing too good. Oh, that's surprising.
The manager exhorts his team regarding a deficient area of production.
Wow, winning 4 games in a row. Can't even win 4 games.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Oh my God, Richard. I'm getting fatter every second.
A manager challenges his hitters to step up their game.
Because I saw the future. Really? 40 and what? We're under
A
like
coach
6
challenges a player to
games.
continue to round out his game.
Oh my God, we're about to be in our 60s. We're in your 60s. And you're in your 40s. So, where does Mike Trout play?
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
I'm so bad, but my step teacher told me that. Oh God, oh God. What the? Clarence appearance in postseason. Defeated the what? It's something I really don't take. Cool. Red, Cisco, and damn, really? Bro, Francisco Linder is adorable. I mean, he's not horrible. He's actually really good. But you know what I mean. You're old. I really can't play with these people.
Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
Wow. 5, 6, 7. Like 6 games y'all lost in a row? You gotta win some of them. Oh my God. 23 games, and y'all actually did it. Hopefully that's... Oh, was flipping, Jason. Oh, hey, what did it do that? And that, remember this guy really doing.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Man, I really gotta use the bathroom. Oh, we're actually doing decent this season. I'm not doing horrible.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
At the plate? Wow, y'all lost tons of games. Yeah, I don't have faith in... You're beating them by 5.
A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I just won 4 games in a row. Not impressive.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Because you literally didn't lose 30. Okay, now you lose 4. Alright. Win like 30.
Player's agent calls to touch base.
Just doing my thing. Oh my God. 27.
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
30, 31.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
Don't actually do so. Oh, why got you check away? No, yes, 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 yes. No! That one stupid game.
An all-star player is encouraged to continue to broaden his game.
Yes, oh, yes, oh, oh, yes.
A player on a less than exceptional team gets a mid-season call from his agent. In the weeks leading up to the trade deadline, a lot can happen.
I don't care. Yes. Oh my god, yes. No. Bro, I've never made the home run derby once.
A manager challenges his hitters to step up their game.
Yes. 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 Ah, what the fuck's going on? What is this?
A coach looks to help one of his stars become even better.
Oh god, I think everybody's dream is to be better. Oh gosh, y'all just took the lead. Oh god, oh gosh. Yes, played 100 games.
This manager is looking to get more production out of his hitters.
62 games left. Oh my gosh, something's looking over.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Yes. Oh god, don't let him lose.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Here we go. 81 and 81. What is the chances? What is the chances? 81 and 81. Yes. Oh my god. First base. Oh god. Hey.
With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
I really don't care. I really don't. I really just want to get out of here. Regular season. Okay, for last season. I'm just thankful. Oh. Some season, I don't care. We got. Hey, we won 4. I ain't gonna do too good. Probably gonna go 81 and 81.
A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game.
Oh, we ain't gonna do too good. But they're gonna win 7 games just to tie.
This manager appeals to his hitters to be more discerning at the plate.
Let's go. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, we ain't gonna do too good.
A hitter who has been whiffing a lot is coached to return to his fundamentals.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Y'all literally won 5 games in a row. I'm not noticing.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Either way, yes. Yes. Bro, they're literally already.
Player's agent calls to touch base.
Oh, God, do it. Do it. Either way, bro, like, Boston.
A coach hopes to help his players get more out of his plate appearances.
36 and 21. They're about to get 40 wins. No, I can't.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Finally, took y'all while now. Get 40 flipping more. Broken fingers. Broken fingers? What happened there? What happened? Yeah, that second baseman must be horrible. We are doing pretty decent. But who knows? That's just because I was there. Y'all finally lost 40 something down there. This is how it was last season. This was the somebody got what you cut. We lose a couple when it doesn't work. Oh my gosh. That's 60 days.
With the season approaching its final stretch, the manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
On the cusp of the postseason, and you know it can, the atmosphere changes as you get closer and you get closer. What are the telltale signs of its approach?
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Not that good.
Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pre-game pep talk from their skipper. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Yeah. When one of these
Entering the last series of the season, this team's situation is precarious, but not without hope.
Ken, take me there. Walking through the tunnel, your first postseason experience. What's that
Look at that fielding. Strength and accuracy.
Striding in is Ethan Murray, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. Fly ball right down the line in left. Perry is there. One pitch, one out.
Oh gosh, I feel horrible for doing that.
Next here is Diaz.
The catcher, Mariano.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Let's go.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired.
Oh, still. I'm batting, ain't I? Let's go. All right,
now at the plate is Ethan Murray. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Swing and a liner.
Yes, base it.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And stepping in, Alec Thomas comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Thomas.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And they get the double play.
That's what I was so scared of. Yes,
next to dig in, Ethan Murray singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
He's under it, and that ends the inning.
That was really good. Let's go, please. Please don't get it.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Russell Hope struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Oh my gosh, I'd rather not.
Striding in for Houston, Ethan Murray. He flew out in his last AB.
Murray.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he misses it.
On the bag, on the bag.
Let's go.
So next to hit is Alec Thomas. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to.
Hey, this was a pretty tight game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching.
God, the Royals just flipping. Boy, are you kidding me? Oh, crap.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me.
Calendar. Oh gosh. Yes, you freaking losers. Unicorn. Watch it. Okay. Oh, the Dodgers and the Padres. Holy smoke. Holy smoke. Okay, here, I gotta go ask my mom something. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, give me a second. I'm a Dodger. I don't really care. She said Dodgers. Okay. Los Angeles here. I'm a starter, by the way, so. Alright, I think we made really good progress today, guys, and I'll see y'all later.